Welcome, my name is Obed Oger, a student in Southern Amsterdam University. I'm doing Associate in Arts. I'm here to answer the questions that are mostly asked by interviewers in the interviews. The first question says, tell me about yourself. I'm Oger Obed, a student in Southern Amsterdam University doing Associate in Arts, specializing actually when I enter to PA program, I will be specializing in management. The second question says, tell me about your past work experience. I remember when I was in an internship, that's the experience I have mostly. I was working as a technician in the company called Kenya Post Authority, and I used the activities we used to do there is doing some installations and doing some services on some machines. That question says, describe a time when you worked well on a team. The best time that I worked in a team, I think, is when I was in the internship. The same way, I used to mobilize some of my colleagues that we were working with. Remember the day that we were asked to do some stuffs of installing some bulbs that were supposed to be used in the next morning for some occasion that was supposed to be held in the port. So the colleagues were like kind of not taking it serious, and I actually mobilized them because I was the leader amongst those group. I was reading them. I put them together and assigned them tasks. As in, I told some of the colleagues would work in some parts, and we accomplished that mission without any problem. The fourth question says, tell me about the time when you had too many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks. It's actually in the study while in the university. We had some classes. At the same time, we have some projects to work on. So it actually goes without saying that you have to prioritize on things that are most important and urgent. When we have classes tomorrow and we have some previous tasks that we're supposed to work on, I actually prioritize on the most important thing and the urgent one, while leaving the others for the other day, or when they are mostly linear. That's when I work on them. The other question says, tell me about time when you had to go above and beyond the call of the duty. How did you handle the situation? I remember when I joined the campus also, we used something we call summer bridge, whereby we were having like 5 subjects that we were starting with, and those 5 subjects we were supposed to work on them every day. We start 5 subjects, and it was a lot of things to be doing. So you have to go to do the previous class the entire day, as you are going to class working on 5 subjects. Sometimes we made a program whereby when you finish from class immediately at 6, I could go and sit down, work on the class of tomorrow until 12. I actually sacrificed myself for those classes. The other question says, tell me about the time when you had work time when you worked effectively and under pressure. I remember exactly the same time when I was in the internship. I was asked to work on another room whereby I was supposed to service a machine. At the same time, go to make some supervisions on these colleagues that we were working the internship with. So it means that I could actually divide the tasks in a manner that look for some guys to help me work on that machine, and I could go to supervise those guys who are working on the other side, so that they work effectively. I did it effectively in a manner that I could divide some of the colleagues, work on the machine. At the same time, I go and supervise those ones that were working on the other side to make the work move and effectively at a very good rate. And the other question says, give me an example of a time when you showed initiative. I remember very well. It's time when I was in university, when one of my colleagues was sick, and he was actually, he could not go back to the where we stay, the rooms that we stay. So I decided to take him to the room, and then when we reached there, I realized that this friend was not feeling well at all. So I took an initiative of taking him to the hospital and and pay the bill, as I consider him to pay it back. That is the initiative I actually took at that time. And the last question says, is there anything else you would like us to know about you? I think I've said almost everything, but to repeat on what I've said, I'm actually Oped Ogera. I'm a student in Southern Yamsford University. I'm working on arts, arts, and I'm looking forward to work on BA, on specializing on management in business. Thank you very much for listening to this video.